Step 3 in creating a knowledge assessment instrument is to write valid and reliable items. In an earlier video, we talked about what validity and reliability is, the concept of it, but our items have to also be valid and reliable. So here's some tips to ensure, or some considerations to make when you look at your items to ensure that they're valid and reliable. So number one, does the item match the objective being measured? Again, this goes back to alignment. Are you actually asking the right questions? Is it at the right level? Is the item clear? Learners sometimes when they read an item on exam, I've heard this over and over again, well, does it mean this or does it mean that? So you want to make sure that it is crystal clear what the intent of that item is. Is the item free of unnecessary words? I've seen some items written where the stem is huge and it could have been just one statement. So you want to make sure that it's clear of unnecessary words. Is the item at the right level of difficulty for the course and learners? Again, think about this from a place of alignment. We want to ensure that it's at the right level for the intended curriculum, but are the items at the right level? Now, in saying that, that doesn't mean to say that you don't have some low-hanging fruit in your assessment. Sometimes you ask at a lower level in Bloom's to work up to the correct level, or the appropriate level, right level of difficulty for the course and learners. Number 5 is really, is there a correct answer? And I say an absolute correct answer, particularly if it's multiple choice, because this will trip up learners when they're doing an exam. Oh, there could possibly be 2 answers. So we have to ensure that there's a correct answer. And we want to make sure that we're not also tricking learners. There's something's really close in one of the responses. Number 6, is the item free of grammatical errors and clues? Sometimes when we write items, we don't realize that we got clues in them. And if there's clues in them, are they valid? Are they reliable? Can they discriminate between a learner that knows and a learner that doesn't know? And number 7 is extremely important in today's world. Is the item free of unintended biases? Maybe there's some undertones of raciality and ethnicity and sexual bias in the item itself. Make sure that it is written in a very neutral way. And number 8, and this is really important because it is also part of step 4, does the item reflect the best practice guidelines for the item type? Those are here on Moodle in this section. Go through them. They will really help you revise your items to make sure that they are valid and reliable. These are some tips for you. You want to take these tips into account when you create items, as well as taking into account the general terms around validity, reliability. And I'll see you in the next step.